Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are you guys
morning.
doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, no.
Good evening. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
We took a walk again. Or
Uh-huh.
we ran this time.
You ran.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll be doing next. But yes.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So you're getting the whole fitness thing going.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. I just want to get in the mood of things. So I'm going to listen to this one by Simi. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's called Ngihamba Nawe featuring Sino Msolo.
The Mafokates Show.
Isondela ntombazana ndiyakubiza ngifuna ukuthetha nami isondela andimamele ngifuna ukuba nami ngizokela ndilindele
Like I said, that one was by Simi. It's called Ngihamba Nawe. It's actually a really, really nice song to play on Sunday. I just like how she's coming out from the hip hop vibe into the Afro vibe, and she's showing her diversity. You know.
She used to be a hip hop artist.
Did I say hip hop?
Yeah.
Yo, guys, house.
Yeah,
Yo, no,
I was
house.
about to
House.
feel like she doesn't sound like she did.
Yo, no, I lost that one. House. So sorry. Just a quick update. Our president says that the lockdown is actually working and is efficient as expected. Yes, everything is just dropping. Everything is getting better. But I have a question. How effective is a lockdown if ever people in prison are getting infected? We have prisoners in East London that have just been infected by the COVID-19. So it's weird because that is like the real lockdown. If you're gonna talk about lockdowns,
so
like
how
that's
did they
like
even get there?
legit lockdown. But
Maybe
now we've got
people-
prisoners that have COVID-19.
How did it ever get there?
It probably spread like if, let's say, they visited, like somebody came to visit,
No, they stopped visitations, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how did they get it? But then, Like, how did it get there? You get what I'm saying?
Definitely workers. Yeah, it's definitely workers. But my question is, how efficient is a lockdown if people in prison get infected? I understand that it's that interaction due to the workers maybe going out and coming in and then interacting with, but just that, when you think about it, Uti, like that is like the maximal lockdown, being in prison, but then still this is able to get there,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How many people are infected?
3 people are infected.
In which prison?
In East London. The prison is called, I'll have to do some research on that. But it's in East London, which is in the Eastern Cape. And this was a confirmation given to us by the Justice Minister Ronald Lamola. And the prison, it's East London Correctional Center, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
That's
it's
scary.
just, yeah.
So then they have to then test the whole prison, I guess.
And I guess yeah.
They would have to test the whole prison, I think.
And also, do they practice? They socialize in prison because they're in prison. Do they apply social distancing?
I think so. I think they have. Well, especially
Most
now
probably.
that
It's there.
it's there. I'm sure they are social distancing. I don't think there's all that socializing and everything that's going on. I don't know.
But I feel like I'm also not understanding your question. That
Prisoners
Would
have
they-
their cells, right? And then when it's time to like eat or just go out,
no, not with the social distancing one. The one that you asked before about it being effective because it's in prison. I
No,
don't
but what he's
understand.
basically saying is that on one hand we are saying we are doing very well, but the place that's supposed to be the safest.
It's supposed to be a prison. So how
because
effective?
they've
Yes.
always been.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was getting confused. Okay.
yeah, that's what I basically mean. So it's just an interesting topic that I picked up on. But yeah, we are definitely going to keep the music rolling. I'm taking it easy today because it's Sunday. We might pick up depending on how the comments roll. It's the Mafokates Show live on Lockdown FM.
Stay indoors with Lockdown FM. The Mafokates Show. Live on Lockdown FM.
Tell me, babe, how we gonna get right? Know that we could speak about this all night. Round one, babe, caught up in a gunfight, don't pick sides. We can share the spotlight. Tell me, babe, how we gonna get right? Know that we could speak about this all night. Round one, babe, caught up in a gunfight, don't pick sides. We can share the spotlight. Always wanna pull up to the crib. Judge me just because of how I live. Yeah, you want it now, I'm trying to prove a point. Hey, instead of mailing out a spark of joy, yeah. Can you feel my heart and feel the pound, yeah? Many times you came and fool around, yeah. You tell me that I like to waste time. Are we trying to build a future for our lives? Can you keep up with the pace? Keep this time and tired of fighting. Can we stay smiling? Wanna work this out, I wanna keep on trying. You wanna be a badass, think you need that gas, man. Tell me, babe, how we gonna get right? Know that we could speak about this all night. Round one, babe, caught up in a gunfight, don't pick sides. We can share the spotlight. Tell me, babe, how we gonna get right? Know that we could speak about this all night. Round one, babe, caught up in a gunfight, don't pick sides. We can share the spotlight. Shit is getting heavy. We hopping war ready. Don't even recognize you. Get your hands off of me. Ain't it bittersweet? Tryna let go, but my feelings too deep. Try to test my manhood, that shit ain't weak. Wanna buy my respect, that shit ain't cheap. Oh yeah. Can you feel my heart fall to the ground? Yeah. Many times you came and put me down. Yeah. Go ahead and tell me that I'm tripping. I just thought that we were fighting for the win. Can you keep up with the pace? Keep this time and tired of fighting. Can we stay smiling? Wanna work this out, I wanna keep on trying. You wanna be a badass, see how long that lasts. Tell me, babe, how we gonna get right? Know that we could speak about this all night. Round one, babe, caught up in a gunfight, don't pick sides. We can share the spotlight. Tell me, babe, how we gonna get right? Know that we could speak about this all night. Round one, babe, caught up in a gunfight, don't pick sides. We can share the spotlight. Spotlight, spotlight.
Keep it locked on Lockdown.
All right, that one was called Spotlight by Tumitladi. Yes, what a vibe. He recorded this one during lockdown until he gets the proper video done. Like I mentioned, I think a week ago, that he shot the music video in his home with home equipment. So that was a really cool initiative that he took for himself. We could all learn a lot from what he's doing. And yeah, just everything else that everyone else has been doing during lockdown. I guess a lot of people have been productive, but some we are questioning right now is the productivity and efficiency of a lockdown. No? On the one hand, we have our honorable president. We have the challenge of it's getting into prisons. It's actually infiltrating prisons. How do you think we could solve that? How do you think we could actually make sure that it doesn't get to places like prisons, you know? Because it's really getting into the places that we're not expecting it to get to, like hospitals. I understand that they are, you know, healing the sick and all of that, but we expect 100% sanitization in hospitals. We expect, but it's still making it through there. So how efficient is it? And is there another step that we should be taking, or are we doomed?
Well, from what I've read in the newspapers and whatnot, some person made a comment, I don't remember the name, but they were like, we as South Africa, this was before they extended the lockdown though, we should try and do the same thing China did. Like, I'm not sure if the people in China weren't able to go outside and buy food and all of that. Like, they were strictly under lockdown, and you know, they had to sanitize the whole country, is what somebody was suggesting. And I was like, okay, that sounds reasonable, but at the same time, like, do we have, like, us as South Africa, have the budget to do that at the same time with all the other fundings we're doing? Is something I was thinking of, and I was like, it's a smart idea, but I feel like we also need to think about how we can do it and if we're able to do it at the same time.
Interesting. Like, do we have the resources to actually do that? That we use here, we actually buy from China. You know, the same products we're using to sanitize, the same masks that we're using, we're all getting from there. So I guess they are equipped with dealing with this pandemic. Or I mean, Arthur, do you guys have anything that you might add, an idea that you maybe might have thought of? If we could exercise this, we could be more efficient and get rid of this thing once and for all.
Honestly, I feel like there's only so much that, you know, the people that are taking charge of the country can do, like who to call them. But because of that, I feel like that's where we also have to play our part and like wear gloves where we need to, sanitize where we need to, wash our hands where we need to, so that we don't, because now like the country can't be like cleaned, like it's a lot of money, and because of that we just need to do our parts by trying to like avoid ourselves getting sick. And with the presence part,
I just read one of the messages. I think I like this one because each time I try to tell people, but they never seem to listen. This guy made an interesting comment. He says, it's a beautiful show, but no one introduced themselves. Who are you guys?
oh yeah, we actually forgot to do that.
Yeah, because you
like we
assume
think
everybody knows you.
No, that's not why. It was a silly mistake.
My bad. I usually do the introduction of the show. That's definitely my bad. And thank you for reminding me. My name is AJ, better known as DJ AJ, and I think everyone else with their beautiful, unique voices can introduce themselves.
My name is Owami Mafokate.
And my name is Galal Mafokate, and to the right of me is Mr.
Yeah.
Oh, so they know you, yes?
All right. Labels,
No, my
labels,
name is
labels.
Arthur. Yeah, my name is Arthur.
Yeah. And this is basically Lockdown FM, the Mafokates Show. We do this every day at 8 p.m. And thank you for tuning in. Please keep the comments rolling. We're just basically discussing a couple of updates with regards to the COVID-19. And one of the other cool updates.
And Tebogo Mare Mhlongwe is asking a question. He says it's a very interesting topic right there, but are prison warders, he didn't write it properly, are prison warders sanitizing? I'm sure they
I actually
do.
wanted to ask if they actually are. Are they?
Because
You know, the guys, I think because this thing hit everybody by surprise,
Shock,
some
yeah.
people are
Still adjusting.
they're still adjusting. And I mean, I was watching the news yesterday. It's scary that in America, 70% of the people affected are black.
oh, really?
Yes.
Is it
Because of
resources.
no,
Or is it
I
because of
would
the
think also
places?
that, but also, I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm thinking it's because of resources. I agree with you, but I'm also thinking, you know, the kind of comments that we were making, that our skin is melanin, is what, but people forget that, you know, it actually goes through eyes, nose, mouth.
Not skin.
You know, so those might be contributing factors, and it's to think that they are minority. They are the minority in
America, but yet
Yes.
the majority of the
affected
Affected.
are black. So
But don't you think it's because of the places like
that's why
Are they
Awami is
also in
saying resources.
are they also in
Oh.
lockdown though? That's another question to ask. Like those areas where majority are, but I'm sure they. I don't know.
Speaking of that, actually, when you were saying you were watching the news, I was also watching it yesterday. I have no clue why, but anyways, they ended up ending at a topic that some people are actually not aware there's a lockdown happening. Like there's still people who are going
in America.
outside, chilling as if there's a picnic. Like they're not aware that there's a lockdown happening, and which I find scary because apparently the same thing's happening with us in South Africa. At what's that guy? Where that guy's from? Yesterday, he told us.
Was he? No, he's not from Soshanguve. Where is he from?
Oh, Shawela.
Shawela.
in Soweto.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. That
Oh,
I also
yes,
find
Black
it
agent.
scary
Yes.
that is it because they're not aware the same thing is like the lockdown, that there's a lockdown, or
People are aware, but I mean, hence there's enforcement from the soldiers, the police, and the traffic cops, because as much as you are aware, and if you don't see anybody that's sick, you're gonna take it for granted. We are just that kind of nation. But you know, after the president's speech, I think a whole lot of people started taking it more serious than ever before, and he'll definitely extend again, and they will then
They will
get to grips. Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing is the what you call the. Please, what's this?
AJ, today you seem to be absent-minded.
No, because I'm trying to, and then you know it's putting me off a bit. I was just talking with regards to the update of COVID-19. A power couple by the name of Somizi and Mohale have donated 500 rand vouchers to 400 families. Yeah. Because I think he understands also what people are going through, and I think it's important not to wait for the government or corporates to do, you know, what they can, but for us to also have a helping hand. I mean, we could, you know that you could donate as little as 50 rand from your own money.
So you're basically saying they donated 200,000 from their own pockets? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yes, it is
to the
200,000.
foundation, yeah.
200,000 out of their pockets.
They say 5 Somhali on
Yes.
Saturday distributed macro vouchers to the value of 500 rand to 400 families.
You said
Yes.
out of, I'm asking a question, is it out of their pockets or they just distributed?
It says through the Somhali Foundation, so it's their foundation. Good to where they got the money from,
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I was just double checking because I'm always wary of making statements and then the next thing I'm quoted for having said such a thing. So it's through the foundation.
Yeah,
Okay. It's not the couple, it's the foundation.
the Somhali Foundation, which is the couple's foundation.
Okay.
And yeah, like I was saying, that you can actually donate as little as 50 Rand to so many different causes. And yeah. So up next, I'm going to play you one song I've been meaning to play. This one is by our local artist, Amanda Black. And you know what's the interesting part of the song?
No.
She's featuring Anthony Hamilton. Choir. I think this is big.
I'm okay, but I can show them that I'm broken and I'm sinking down below. Oh, 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 I can never imagine ever eclipsing only big in cool like my baby so for real.
But they don't want to say a word. They see the signs, too scared to be wrong, I know. But try to reach out your head. Somebody's dying over there. So just speak out. Oh, we need a little care. We need a little love. So mama, won't tell on my mind, 'cause we need a little help. We need a little love. Right now, right now, right. Fuga, fuga, Hans kommt klar. Fuga, fuga, auf hele lange Fuga.
I've been meaning to listen to that one. It was released last year. It's Amanda Black Voga featuring Anthony Hamilton and the Soweto Gospel Choir. I think that's cool that she featured Anthony Hamilton. I like how these borders, we've broken them down, eh?
Yeah.
But every time I hear of an international feature, I'm just so proud. I'm so happy. Like, I'm just waiting for that artist that's gonna get that Drake feature, so I know which I know. I know Black Coffee did it, you know.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, like that hip hop, like, you know, one that represents the culture that Drake is from. You get the vibe. Yeah. Anyway, another interesting thing on the hip hop streets is, do you guys know of the Speedster and Nasty C little war that's happening?
No.
All right. So there's this situation where this song was recorded, you know. It was Speedster's song. Nasty C was on there. And then it wasn't released for years. And then Nasty C came and dropped it, you know? Or a similar version, something like that. And then Speedster fought with Nasty C on some "You Stole My Song," you know? But it was recorded years back and Speedster wasn't using it. What's your opinion on that?
Is the song popular now?
The song, well, it's got traction. People know about it. Hence,
Are
Speedster
you
speaking up.
inviting Kelelo to be in the politics of the music industry, or what are you?
What I'm asking is basically, like, do you feel that it's cool that Nasty C released it? You know, because Speedster wasn't looking at it and it was there, or do you feel like he still needed to get
No comment from me.
obvious? Okay, all right, then I'll just move from that then. Anyway, so what's happening is another thing with regards to the COVID-19. You know, there's a lot of bans, right, with regards to retail companies and all of that. So trending right on top is Minister Peikel, right? And
It's Coco.
and a truck has been hijacked with liquor, no? And apparently this liquor was supposed to be exported, right?
Yeah.
So now there's this whole thing, it's trending, it's right on top. Do you guys feel like when the president said that certain sectors need to be open, do you think we need to slowly start getting back to things because people might seem to be getting desperate? Or do you think we should just stick to the lockdown until the end? Yeah. Because remember, he did announce that certain sectors are going to start being relieved so that the economy can start moving again. And I'm beginning to feel, are people getting to a point where they are desperate? You know, people are forcing themselves back to work for whatever reason. You know, how do you see this playing out? Do you think, for example, after the 30th, we are going to like extend?
Yeah.
Or do you think we should slowly start even now introducing certain, we've got the essential services, no? But other things that might seem, you know, a little essential. You know, there's levels to these things. You know, certain things might not be regarded as essential, but for example, people need clothes. You know, all clothing stores are closed. Do you get what I'm saying? We're going into winter. Some people might have not bought winter clothes. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, I get that some of the stuff are essential, but I mean, people are dying out there. We can't take it lightly and make it seem as if, okay, since we're improving, then, you know, we can go back to normal life. No, we should actually wait for the whole thing to be gone. Don't,
Go
you know,
back to
just...
normal life per
I
se.
know, but I'm just saying, like, from what it sounds like, it's like we're saying, yeah, we should know at least be able to access a few things because we feel like we need to have them because it's kind of an essential. But I feel like, no, we...
But I
actually
mean, alcohol can be regarded as essential.
No, not something like alcohol. Alcohol is... I don't think alcohol is an essential. But like things like Lisa was saying with clothes, some people are going to be cold this winter.
Okay, that makes sense.
You get what I mean? Some things are a bit... I don't know.
So
what
would you recommend that clothing shops be opened?
See, you know what I'd say?
Is that an essential?
No, I'd say...
I see a globe being an essential because if you don't have lights in the house, that is a bit of an essential. But clothes, I don't know. Do you think...
People, what if you don't have any blankets?
As a nation, if somebody needs such things, we need to donate to each other.
And
That's just my view. I might be wrong.
And how do we do that if we are within this lockdown.
If the Somali Foundation managed to take out 200,000 to people, the same way that they did it.
Okay, that's
But somebody on Instagram raised, I feel like it's a reasonable thing with this thing. Yolanda _Sowantu says, like newborn babies, they don't have clothes. Okay, that I get. But I
Okay.
feel like people like us who already have clothes and stuff, then I don't think,
So, she's suggesting that clothing shops be opened.
that's what it sounds like.
Like every 2 months you need to start buying a different size because kids just grow so quick, especially newborn babies, so it's just certain things like that are there certain things that are a little more essential, like because it's getting better. I want to know, is it getting better to the point where we can start balancing the equation out? You get what I'm saying? The rate is coming down so the economy can start becoming a little more productive and people can not socialize but start getting into engagements that require a little more social interaction.
Maybe we also need to do an assessment as to what happened in other countries and what's the situation is, because also this is confusing, because somewhere it doesn't exist, somewhere it's there, it's too much. You ask yourself questions, as to what makes it worse in other areas and worse not in other areas. So it would be premature for the president to quickly say go back, because at the end of the day this is about our lives more than any other thing.
I feel like we need to get to the point where we're like certain that even if it was to come back in a certain way, we can stop it immediately or make it, thingy. Then okay, that's fine, we can.
So basically completely get rid of the
Not completely, but because if it's completely, that might take a while because we don't know what's going on out there.
Nomfundo Masuku is saying newborn babies need clothes, and Blessing Chauke says newborn clothes are being sold right now. So I don't know, maybe we just don't do our research properly.
Because I was thinking about Macro, because Macro basically sells a lot of things. Probably like
And Yolanda
Macro is
Sovantu
open, yeah.
says like newborn babies, they don't have clothes, so meaning there is a demand, meaning that's an essential.
Yeah. And if anyone might know of places that are open to assist people like Yolanda, just let us know so we can inform. Moba, we face different struggles and you might have information on something that we might not know of,
And here's another interesting one. Sugumoyo says, our friend in Manchester, she says when it comes to alcoholics, withdrawals can be dangerous.
That's true.
it's true.
How do you know?
Well, I mean,
Hey,
you've seen on
the way you went
researches-
to-
No, because I've seen like people mention it on newspapers and stuff that people struggle with that. So I'm saying it makes sense.
Not only
Okay.
that, also at school, they always bring people to come talk and tell us about drugs and all of these things.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Like what I couldn't understand is when I still don't understand the. All right, so up next I've got a song by Dr. Dumi. This one is called Without You.
But our souls have found an escape, a hiding place in you. The fowler's snare is broken. Our help is in the name of the Lord. No, nothing without you. Without you, you are the air that I breathe. Without you, Jesus, in you I live and move and have my being. Hosanna to Jehovah. You are the air that I breathe. Hallelujah, hallelujah. In you I live and move and have my being. Nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. You owe me air that I breathe. Can't live without you. Without you. And you I live and move and have my being. Hosanna to Jehovah. You are the air that I breathe. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And you I live and move and have my being. I'm nothing without you. Without you, you are the air that I breathe. Can't live without you. Can't live without you. In you I live and move and have my being. We say Hosanna to Jehovah. You are the air that I breathe. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna to Jehovah. You are the air I breathe. You are the air that I breathe. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You I live and move and have my being. Hosanna to Jehovah. You are the air, you are the air I breathe.
Beautiful song by Dr. Tumi. Guys, do you still remember that Tumi is the first gospel artist that filled the dome?
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
You know, the funniest thing about me is I didn't even know him. And prior to the thing, everybody was like, don't you have tickets for Dr. Tumi? That's when I started researching.
Searching.
You know, but he's one of the greatest gospel artists. I mean, he's got a beautiful voice, and I think he's also got a good marketing team, you know, that's behind his career. And this is what we need for our country. I mean, this you can export to anywhere in the world. I mean, that's a beautiful song.
It is.
It's a very beautiful song.
I feel like we could sing a song like this at church camp. Don't you
That's
think?
true.
It sounds like a church camp song.
Guys, talking about your church camps, what happens there?
Sure.
Because now you just mentioned the Dr. Tumi song. Do you sing anthems like this?
Yeah, we
Yes,
do.
we do.
And there's like in the mornings there's devotion, so of course you get like a scripture every single day, and there's a reason behind it. Like every single church camp, like there's a whole like it's a main theme. Like
That we
this
work
year was
around.
next, so it's about working on going to the next level of your life and improving whatever you want to, and taking it to the next step and all of that. So in the mornings we have devotions that are like relating to that topic and helping you and finding what you want to do and how you're gonna get to your next, and it's just all different things. And then
And then you go to tabernacle twice a day, like morning.
So
and
why
night.
why is it that when you come back from that church camp, your voices are always gone?
because we're happy, we're
you're
screaming,
in
there's
the
like
mood, the music. The music is amazing. It's just
there's
yeah.
challenges that you do
Do
where you
and
all
yeah,
together
'cause-
in like your like Gauteng, Durban,
They put
there's
us into
different
those
things, and you like
contingents
competing
and-
away, just having fun. That's why our
So
voices
we
are always
have
gone.
fun, and we also like regard into it. It's yeah, really nice. Recommend anyone that's between the age of 13 to 22.
Are you doing marketing for them, or were we just talking about the camp? Now I feel like you are now
Talking about the
doing
camp, and we talking about, I feel like she's mentioning
about-
because of how
with-
we
No, but
experience-
everybody that goes, hey, they must come tell people here.
Like No, I get that, but what I'm saying is, it's with God. You don't have to put money on it.
No, but I mean, what if there's other camps? You are recommending one. They must go to
Oh
different
yes,
camps.
you can try different other camps, but like I'm saying this personally because I've experienced it and I've had a good experience. I've gone for 3 years. I still want to go till I'm 22.
At 22 they stopped you.
Yeah, but I actually want to be a leader. Like apply to be a leader there, then you can be there forever until.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I saw them go to Mole. Hey, you can see that one is over 22 there.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
But yeah.
you can apply to be a leader. It's amazing, yo. Yeah.
All right, so Wami, give us the top 10 of the day.
Okay, today's top 10 is the richest brands.
Ooh.
Top 10 richest brands. Do you have it?
Can we
Globally.
get like top?
Yes, globally.
You know, my UEFA and PSL, Mvela, I need to understand what's happening before I
What I like about what AJ normally does, he gets excited and he gets disappointed. So who's your favorite on the brands
Top
now?
3.
brands with
Me, I
clothing
can
brands or
mention
what
two.
brands?
I can mention 2.
Anything brand.
Out of that 10, I can mention 2.
Yes.
In fact, 3. I'll mention Apple, I'll mention Nike, I'll mention Coke.
Okay, cool.
Oh, like brands as in
Any
No, but
brand.
she says brands.
Bro, that is so broad. Like,
Facebook is a brand as well.
But
You
that's
know.
hard. Though.
Yeah, but that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
What do you want to mention?
with the
Guys,
name?
come on, 3. The 3 most.
Watch him mention fill up something.
Most popular brands.
Yeah.
McDonald's. Wait, KFC is bigger. Google.
KFC is what? Bigger.
KFC. Was that in South Africa? Sorry.
That's,
I'm
no,
getting
but at
confused.
some point wasn't KFC bigger
bigger
at
because-
some
Then
point.
Yeah, KFC is bigger than
took over,
McDonald's.
though.
Wow.
No, not now, but
Alright.
like McDonald's took over in these past 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll
I
keep
forgot,
quiet.
I
I'll
forgot.
reserve my comment. Say. Oh,
Yes.
you wanna
No,
say,
no, she
mention
can
one?
actually go in because it's too broad. Actually,
And then Kelala.
I don't know. So I feel like it's probably.
She's
stuff
gonna
we
mention
use a
that
lot.
coffee
oh,
shop.
Amazon is Amazon one of them?
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
it
tell
probably
you. Okay, top 10 richest brands. In 10th place, we have Disney.
Disney, and we got Microsoft as well somewhere. No, but you said I must say. Okay. I mentioned 4.
In 10th place, we have Disney, and the brand value is $44.3 million.
Wow.
In 9th place, we have McDonald's.
Yes.
And the brand value is $44.53 million. And in 8th place is Mercedes-Benz.
Wow.
Right?
What?
I was also surprised.
Yeah.
Their brand value is $50.8 million. In 7th place, this one actually surprised me, is Toyota. Their brand value is $56.2 million.
Wow.
And in 6th place, Lesego, we have Samsung. And their brand value is $61 million. In 5th place, Papa, we have Coca-Cola.
Yes, I
And
knew
their
it.
brand value is $63.4 million. In 4th place, you shouted out, Microsoft.
Yes, I got in with 2. Their
Their brand value is $108.8 million. And in 3rd place, Lesego, is Amazon.
At
thank
least
God.
one.
Sorry.
And Shane, he tried with McDonald's, he almost. In 3rd place is Amazon, and their brand value is $125 million.
Sounds like Alibaba is coming there.
And in 2nd place, I think Lesego again is Google.
No, he didn't say
He did
Google.
say that.
Ah, wow.
In 2nd place is Google, and the brand value is $167.7 million.
Number 1 is Apple.
And in 1st place is Apple.
Hey, I got
The
3.
brand value is $234.2 million.
So Nike is not even there.
Yeah, Nike.
Yeah.
So Apple is the biggest brand in the world.
Yes, it is. Right?
It makes sense.
Yo.
Though, because
But you're supposed to know
think
that.
about it.
Yeah.
a
No,
lot of
but he is
people
supposed to
use
know that.
gadgets and technology now, so of course
You're
when it makes
supposed to
it-
know that.
People will go
No,
to
I
Apple
actually
instead of
don't.
Samsung.
Okay.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
if someone would say what's bigger, Huawei or Samsung? Or Apple, sorry. I'd even say Huawei because that hype has gotten into my head.
Remember what I
understand
said about AJ?
Apple
He's
has
gonna
been here
complain just
for
now.
so long. I get that, right?
I get what you're
Like, I
saying.
also want to figure out how much they both made this, like, let me say 2019. how much.
Let
each
me
of those
just ask you a
companies
simple
said.
question. Would you broadcast without Apple?
Broadcast without Apple.
Yeah, like you specifically.
Well, I perform not using Apple, so
we're
I
talking
would.
about would you broadcast without Apple?
Well, not in this house. Not in this house.
Not in this house.
Not in this.
Yeah, in this
That's
house.
Steve Jobs, lah.
Yeah. But
You must
yes.
sponsor us one time. 'cause
All right, so there's a song that was playing in the background, but I know that someone is gonna complain that they didn't hear it. So I'm gonna just place rewind, put up the volume so you can hear it clearly. This is one of South Africa's shining stars. She's big, or actually making it, breaking it internationally. This one is called "You're the One" by Elaine.
The Mafokates Show. Lockdown FM.
I think it's time. It's time we talk it up and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me, if you feel I'm the one, you're gonna need to make a way for me to see. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one, I know our time will come. I feel you in my heart. I think it's time you admit that I'm the only one for you, yeah. And I think it's time you let go of all your fears and just trust me, babe, 'cause I know you are. And I know this isn't what you're meant to do. You have pure intent. You're the one in my heart. Time will come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know we can make it, baby. Take a chance on me. Let me show you good times, baby. Take a chance on us. Take a chance on us. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one, I know our time will come. I feel you in my heart, I see you in my dreams, I keep you in my prayers.
Yeah. Tell me, who's Elaine?
Elaine is basically one of South Africa's latest sensations. She's an R&B artist. She's got she released Elements, which was chart topping. She's just like a new kid on the block. She's also making waves internationally. I think that's the big thing about her. And she's just I don't have all those facts about her. All I can say is that right now she's the vibe.
Yeah, because she's brilliant, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she's only in like her early 20s. Like she basically.
Wow,
started with
she's
her 20s.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Elaine Dlamini.
No. Elaine. She just goes by the
No,
don't
but
know
I
her.
mean like white, black, Indian.
Black. She's from
Black.
Cape Town. I think she's colored actually, not.
That's why I'm asking. Is Elaine who? Like.
Yeah, we don't know the name. We just know her by Elaine.
I can
'cause
check.
That's how she. You know.
Yeah. That's all I have on her. You know, it's also she's got an EP, like I said, titled Elements, and it is it's vibing. It's vibing. Everywhere. Have you guys actually listened to the whole EP? She's bringing up this whole alternative R&B thing in South Africa, whereas I used to listen to a lot of it internationally. We know that on Spotify, iTunes, those playlists are always popping and they're very, very popular. You know, it's like it's just that, you know, that R&B that our people.
I was gonna like. That's why I was saying it's old school. It's like she
alternative
just took
type
that vibe.
Yeah.
Her full name is Elaine Benes. I don't know how to say it properly. It's Benes. I don't know how to say it properly. I cannot be too sure.
Nes. It's probably Benes. Yeah, it
Benes
sounds
or something
right.
like that. She is. She's actually very. She's got a lot of races in her. She's 79.6% white, 4.5% Hispanic, 11.4% black, and 2.5% Asian.
Where did you read
Yeah,
this
I'm
now?
reading this. I'm not sure if this is true or what, but it says that her races come from the Hispanic origin mostly. That's what it says that she
Interesting.
is.
So they even put the percentages.
Yeah,
So what's the dominant percentage?
it is white.
How many percent?
79.6.
That's so beautiful. So it's 79. There's 20 there.
Yeah.
There's what?
That one is
Wow.
like, I feel like that person was just playing with numbers now.
Yeah, no.
All right, so we're going to take care of one of the requests we got. This one is by the Tswana Gospel Choir, and it's called
With House with Lockdown
God, we Lord, we pray. God, we need more.
Yo, what a glorious song. This one is by Untogozo Mbambo. God, we need more. It's actually called We Pray for More. I was just reciting this. It's called We Pray for More by Ntokozo Mbambo. This one is from her Moments in Time album. And while we were playing such beautiful music, yeah, we're having a heated, I'm not going to say, I don't know if it's a debate or it's just questioning of someone's character or what's happening. But Unalinda came in studio with, a very innovative product on her head. And she basically created a bow using paper, And so what's happening is we were like, where did you come up with that? Because it looks very creative. Are you on camera? Can they see you? It looks very creative. And we are just questioning, Guti, did you come up with that, or is it a YouTube tutorial by one of her favorite characters, maybe Jojo Siwa? And Owami came jumping out of nowhere defending Unalinda's creativity. Oh no, she did it. She's capable of doing it. And then we're like, hi, Owami, but look at it. And then she's like, yeah, even me, I was doing these things at that age. And then we were like, Owami.
And you guys want to attack Owami, and she used to do this.
I want to... Do you remember any of your creative, artistic decorations or inventions, creations that you might have come up with?
No, I don't remember them. I always make
it makes it very hard to believe.
No, I'm sure Lolo has them.
Okay, let me answer on your
behalf. I don't remember them because I keep making new ones.
Okay.
You know why I was defending Owami? I was defending Owami because of most of the things she did as a kid I've kept. So I'm a witness to the fact that she used to do those things. Why are you guys attacking
without
her?
needing help?
No. We weren't attacking
Una,
her.
my baby, please give her the mic, Owami. Assist the child.
Yes.
How are you, my baby?
Good.
Fine. What's that on your head?
A bow.
Okay. Did you look?
Brain.
Your brain. Oh, wow. Your brain. And then who painted it? Who put on the colors? You put on the colors onto it. Why did you make 3? Speak to the mic.
Because I want to.
Oh, I thought you did 3 for your sisters. Look at the mic, my baby. Look at the mic.
I was.
She did, but I said I couldn't read because of my
There's too
cap.
much coloring.
Okay.
Too many colors.
You love, which colors did you put on there?
I put on.
Talk, speak to the mic, my baby. Oh, I mean, please give the child the mic. It's like you complaining that the child took your mic.
So I put pink, and I put only white, and over here I put pink and light blue.
Pink and light blue.
That's really.
And then which one was for Kelelo there?
She asked me to pick. I picked the pink one.
And then the plain one was for Owami. But you know Owami like colorful stuff. Speak to the mic, my baby.
Yeah.
You know, there's something funny about you. You normally fight for the microphone, but today you don't want the microphone. Why?
I don't know.
Are you shy? Huh? Okay, so we're no more going to give you the mic, ne? You're no more going to cry for the mic because you can't speak to the mic now. Speak into the mic.
No, because it's really easy to make the boat. You just like make a fan like this.
Okay.
Welcome to
Like
Unalinda's
this,
Day.
and then you just put like one of these or something inside it. Like that. Like this.
Okay, what she's trying to say is that you make a fan and then you put a pin in the middle of it and put it in your hair.
And then you do this to the bow. And it's a pin, and then it's a bow.
Wow. You're so clever, ne, my baby?
Yeah, and then you
Because
can
the
cut
other day, you know what she was doing? She was teaching me yoga. And I asked her, where did you see yoga from? And then she showed me videos where she learned yoga. How beautiful is that? And some people can't even do one step of yoga.
That's
Some
such a-
people.
Some people.
Some people.
I wonder who.
You know.
I know.
Hmm?
The only one
I can do you. Okay, my baby. Now the show is starting. Say Sugumoyo. Wow, what a family. I love you. By Mruti Mafumbele. And then let me see. The one and only Kwaito King by Mesh Mashitisho. He says, the one and only Kwaito King. I've got a lot of respect for this man. His love for his kids inspires me beyond measure. Kelelo, what are the horoscopes saying today?
Okay, well, yesterday, as most of you may know, was April the 11th, and the star sign for people that were born on the 11th was Aries, but that has changed
Was
since
Aries?
it's the 12th. Aries.
Okay.
Today it's Aquarius. So if you're born on the April
No
12th,
ways. Aquarius today.
yeah.
No ways.
Doesn't it only change towards the end of the month?
No ways,
Oh,
guys.
guys.
No
Just
ways.
in between.
Aquarius today.
That's what it says.
Wait. Don't they change like on the 20th, 20
Yeah, 'cause
something?
I'm also confused.
No way today can be.
Yes, it isn't, because I know Letabo's birthday is on the 17th, but she's an Aries. Yeah. Yes.
That's impossible.
It's
Wow.
an Aries. It's still an
They
Aries.
they did change though, you know that, right? There's a new one as well.
What do you have to say to my baby? We'll see you next week. What we say?
But that's what it says though.
Papa's your mic on.
Well, we can't hear you, I think. But that's what it says. Look, what is your star
Anyways,
sign? If you were
I'm so confused because this says like this is just Google, a quick Google pa. It says right now it's basically the 12th of April, so we should be going through.
We are gonna go to the Pisces, yes, but it's not. We're not there yet, guys.
No, but this is wrong. No, this is wrong. This is
Guys,
this Google is wrong. This is wrong. Can't be Pisces
Okay,
now.
it says it's Aries, it's Aquarius. I'm
it's supposed to
confused.
be Taurus.
No, it's supposed to be Pisces because of my friends, Papa.
Oh, Pisces.
Yes, Pisces. Because 17th of April is still gonna
Okay,
be.
that doesn't
Aries.
matter. What matters is the fact that they say for you guys that you're winning at all things that once into something. Your professional life is also on fire. Since you're not one to rest on laurels, you think of new ways to up the game. So shout out to you, and we just wanted to say also share a birthday with the former president Jacob Zuma, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Yes, sir.
Nice. What is your star sign, Kelelo?
What is my star sign? Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but she says I says it wrong, but it's a Virgo, right?
Virgo.
No, Virgo's right. You're calling Vigro. Virgo.
Okay,
That's what I was saying.
okay.
Oh, the Amapiano way was in. You used to call it a Vigro.
No,
Because
she used
it
to
looks
call
the same.
Vigro.
Virgo. Oh,
Because it looks the
okay.
same and doesn't
No, I
have
get
the
that. I also
ring.
used to make the same mistake.
But it is
mistake.
Virgo, yeah.
But I'm a Virgo.
Okay, no, that's really cool. Let me get straight back to another song. This one is called Mkhulu Msebenzi by Kaya Mthethwa and Oasis Worship. We're going to keep the gospel rolling. We're going to keep the R&B rolling. Today is an easy Sunday. We
This is wonder.
ngaphakathi kwami ngigcwele ukungazi komusa wakho nesineke sakho shalom engipha izenzo sami namaphutha ami ngizizwa ngathi ngikude nawe kuthe amandla ami wabonisa wakagcwele ngaphakathi kwami umsebenzi owenzayo kule ndawo yebo ngiyabona.
Stay indoors with Lockdown FM.
That one was called Nkulu Msebenzi by Kaya Mtetwa and the Oasis Worship. That was a beautiful song. I just like how, you know, when artists come from, when they come from idols, ne? And they are so consistent. I don't know many idols winners that really made it till, you know, this stage. Since they won that time, like Kaya Mtetwa, I think he's one of the most consistent idols winners that we've had, you know.
Well, others didn't win, but they actually became big. That's the one thing about idols that people say that you don't win the show, but you end up being bigger than the person that won the show. Like
you get the exposure that you need from idols because idols puts you on basically.
Like Shikona.
Don't win it, but you pop right after that. So I'm guessing since you named Shikana, that was your favorite idols all-time contestant. Owami, do you have a favorite idols contestant?
At some point it was definitely Kaya.
Yeah.
And then I stopped watching idols like probably 2 years after. Yeah, 2 years after that, I stopped watch. Like I'd watch it there and there, but I wouldn't watch it.
Maybe your voice is not, you know, maybe then you're like, not gonna make it. Let me just.
No, but I somehow agree with it. I don't know. It started happening so frequent. Like it didn't give you a break to even breathe. It kept on happening. You couldn't even pick up who's the winner, who's last day's winner. It's like you wake up and it's now new finals again. The next year, after 2 years or what, but it felt like it was happening fast.
Or maybe our lives just got busy.
Yeah, maybe, yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking that because hey, I don't know. Some people would be like, "I say tanda lento le."
No, they love it,
and
they love it. I agree with them. I mean, it's a beautiful
It is
show.
a beautiful show, yeah.
And
it's fun.
with regards to what's happening this year, I wonder if we will still have idols.
Online idols one time.
Oh, there's online
No,
idols.
no. I'm just saying they should.
Oh,
That's a
she's
good
giving them an
idea.
idea. Yes, it's a beautiful idea.
That's a good
But the
idea.
only,
No,
the
but
only
then
problem
how-
with it is people that don't have resources and people that don't have like
yeah.
equipment that allows them to like project their voices properly. It would just for other
But
people.
then also, how are we going to hear? Ooh, shame.
I think they'd record that. I think they could make it like a radio station type of thing where they'd record that themselves, you know. But then the people would send their stuff. I don't know.
I think what would happen is you're right. They'd record themselves, make videos like with selfies, you know, record themselves singing and then post them. Fairly, it is tricky right now because you can't be socializing. Even if you don't have the phone, chances are you know someone that's got a phone that you can use just to make the entry, you know.
Yes.
But it would be a challenge because we still can't, you know, have that social interaction.
But also, talented
That's fair.
people are always recognized, and there's always somebody that wants to help
That
them
wants to
some
help
way.
them, yes,
So
that's
there'll be a shop owner or a spaza
will
owner
be like,
somewhere that will
sure.
offer you a phone.
Yeah, I'm sure you know
Yes.
that.
But
Papa.
now,
You know.
I mean, if you're on lockdown,
Yeah,
how you
that's
gonna
what I'm
That's
saying.
the
You still
only-
you can't do that.
You can what?
go
use
to
their
your
phone.
shop
Share phones. Isn't
Oh,
the
you
phone
mean like
a
right
carry-
now because of
Yeah,
lockdown?
because of lockdown.
Yeah, but guys, it's like in any revolution, you know, there'll be casualties. So you can't always satisfy everyone. Others will make it, others won't make
Okay,
it.
that's
You know,
true.
because
So those
but the
that-
show must go on. It's like with us now, we are doing a show that we're not used to doing. We're playing. It's not our usual selves with dance music. Let's not do the show. The show goes on.
That's true.
The fact of the matter is the show
So
goes
if
on.
we
If
have
there were
this-
advertisers buying space, they would be buying space regardless of, you know, whether there's big numbers or whatever, but the show must go on.
That's true.
I support that one. Idols online.
Yeah, online, and they could make it like a YouTube thing. They can even edit it properly, you know, and the judges can still.
can come together.
Yeah.
That
Like,
that
it
can be
like a
regulated
FaceTime
in a way.
logo.
No, in fact, that's what we're going to do with our show. We're going to be touching people. As from next week or 2 weeks from now, we're going to be chatting to people on their phones live.
Oh,
We'll be
yeah,
watching them on our screen.
Oh, that's
So we're coming with another innovation. You know, those that copy things, hurry up, guys. We are on our way.
Multi-choice, if you're listening, 15%. Yeah, let's not get it twisted. 15% we require. That would be dope, though. Really cool idea. Really cool idea. I also just hope that they'd make like a collaborative thing, man. Come back together, make it a thing. You know, use that. I don't know. I just feel like we know that they are talented. We know we all personally voted for them. So if they could just come back and use that, man, come together, make collaborations together, I think people would be interested in watching that.
But
You know?
guys, talking about that, let's be honest, ne? At the moment, who is a celebrity though?
They're all celebrities. Everybody.
You know, there's one thing that COVID has done. Ne? It
the
is,
same.
yeah, it has taken everybody down to earth. It has showed the world that whatever you've been doing to animals, putting them in zoos, there's always, you know, that time where it will happen to you. Because we are like now in cages.
That's true.
The same way we treat animals and we go to the zoo and look at them, that's us now. We are sitting indoors, whether we like it or not. So if you are feeling the pain, think about that animal as well that you put in a cage somewhere that you now, you know, keeping to yourself, calling it a pet or whatever. It is like, okay, Messi, Ronaldo, multi-billionaires in terms of amounts they pay them, but COVID doesn't choose. So somehow this has made us look normal, ordinary, respect one another, because we are all in this together. That's another thing that this situation has made us realize. Because at the moment, honestly speaking, we are all the same.
believe it or not.
We're either all celebrities or all not.
Yeah, but somehow, from a humility perspective, I feel like somehow, even the earth is breathing now. The earth is finding itself again. There's no, like even
people are even saying that like it's making people. It's like the earth is saying, "Hey guys, listen up. You see how it is now. This is how it should stay. I'm just giving you a warning because
I can
That's what
actually
people are saying.
take this thing away from you.
Yeah. And that's very ordinary. But talking about something extraordinary, this is a song by Tswane Gospel Choir. It is called Umuhau.
The Mafokates Show. Lockdown FM. Lockdown FM.
Tswane Gospel Choir with an amazing one. This one is called Umuha. We played 2 songs by Tswane Gospel Choir today, and I cannot, I can't lie. I cannot.
You know, I find it funny. I find it funny that they wanted Midrand to be under Tswane, and you still. You were saying Tswane. Tswane, yeah.
Oh.
So it's the Tswane Gospel Choir. Bulelani Nxesibe. She says, Bulelani can be both, ne?
Yeah.
She says she misses rehearsals. Thank you for playing.
I hope we'll rehearse.
Who?
I hope rehearse.
Oh yeah, maybe we reminded her of rehearsals. She says she's complaining about this lockdown. She says, thank you for playing my choir. And then Buti Beni. Wow, Facebook has got long names, ne? Buti Beni Wallace. Oh, Buti Beni Wallace Sandawa. Kobiani says, thanks, family. And then Samuel Mulefera Mabua. Hi, guys. Well done. Great show. I'm blessed. I'm feeling blessed. And then somebody says, yeah, Owami, like I was saying, it's Taurus after.
Yeah, sorry.
Aries.
I actually wanted to apologize for that. I made a mistake. I mixed up March and May. Pisces is in May, and then it comes Aries, and then Taurus. You were right.
I told you. I know stars like from top to bottom.
Yeah, I know.
You know. And then Mruti Mafumbele. Wow, what a family. I love you guys. Why do I feel like I said it? I said this before.
Not entirely sure, but another little piece of news. Since South Africa has been under lockdown, there has been a rise in the demand of wills and divorce applications.
Again?
Also in South Africa?
Yeah.
In South Africa?
Why?
In South Africa. Well, wills, people feel like they're going to die.
Oh yeah, well, it makes sense.
They haven't secured themselves.
Yes.
And, well, divorce applications, I mean, first of all, I want to divorce half of you because every day, as soon as lockdown is over, first plane ticket out of here,
That's funny.
Yeah, Shem, are you guys coping with each other? Is everything fine? You guys haven't annoyed each other yet?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Like we're together, but like sometimes we do have our,
You've got your phones to make sure that you are,
Guys, let's just be honest. The only thing that makes us meet these days is the morning walks and this show. Apart from that, we just meet in the passages and
Okay,
shit
that's
like,
true.
hello.
Or in the kitchen. I feel like the kitchen is the most common
That's the
place.
only place where we meet once in a while, Nakoda, because it's hectic. Remember, some of us have to research for the show. We have to do marketing for the show. AJ has to make sure the technical stuff is proper. We're forever busy.
Yeah. Any more comments with regards to how people are dealing with their better halves and their siblings during this phase? It would be interesting to know how people are dealing, because every time I'm on like WhatsApp statuses, I am laughing. I'm laughing so hard because the things that people say are so hectic.
I thought maybe it would like strengthen relationships more than.
That's what I thought. But when I saw the stats in China, I was shocked.
Do you know what strengthens relationships? Doing things, fun things together.
Or
ne?
not being.
Sometimes your home is not that fun. The fun things are all under lockdown right now. You can't go to restaurants. You can't go away for holiday. You can't share nice experiences.
Okay.
I can only tell you what's funny on Instagram. That's it. So that could be a challenge.
Okay, fair enough.
But what I don't understand, when are they doing these applications? I thought they would wait for the lockdown to be over.
Before they can. Maybe it's desperate.
Hey, maybe someone.
Maybe because the lockdown said everybody goes to where they belong, and others realized only now that we don't belong nowhere.
Oh, yo.
Okay.
Whoa.
Like let's say we bought a house together.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the only place we have. So
we were supposed to be together, and then you didn't come back during lockdown, so it means.
Leo, that one is deep, but I understand. I wonder if you know of anything that's happening. Please tell me. That's so I can share to people, because mina angizazi indaba.
Okay.
Angizazi indaba.
Hyacinth. Thanks for the live show at the Mafokates. DJ Case Max, dope show and informative too. Yeah.
Shout out to Case Max, that's my boy.
Oh, you know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a home thing, ne?
Yeah.
And then DJ Mapelo, Village Boy, please can you play me a song ya Ata All Stars Abano Moya or Tululu Moya? Thank you.
Hola. He's like he's going into the archives, he's going to the series. You know those ones, those album hits. Any more comments?
Kelelo is sleeping. An amazing, talented family. May the great Lord keep on blessing you. From Silo P. Briscoe.
I'm gonna say one that I find really cute. Somebody said, Tetelo 19. I hope I said it right. Said, "Can I say hi to my gorgeous BBE?"
Baby. Climba Hlengiwe from
Ngizoyisho
Ulundi.
kanjalo, mina ngifuna yeah. Anyways, Climba Hlengiwe from Ulundi in case and I just want to say I love her kakhulu.
So I guess it is strengthening.
And it comes from
relationships in
Ndete.
They are not together. Are they together?
No, they're not. But
The distance is time makes the heart grow fonder. Facts.
Yeah, so I'm
Facts.
sure they in some cases.
No, but maybe they might be together because he says it's Ntetelelo 19. Can I say hi to my gorgeous baby Climba Hlengiwe from Ulundi in KZN? I just want to say I love her kakhulu.
Oh, so they could be together, but he just wants.
Actually, please tell us if you are with that person. I just want to see. I want to see for my own personal research, you know. I want to know.
We're not going to want to use this for your own selfish reasons.
Not selfish reasons. I just want to understand, like, you know, how people are dealing with the lockdown.
You can send a shout out on air. He wants to send a shout out.
Me, I'm okay.
Okay. Kim Keleto, I love the family, but where's Ona? Ona keeps on coming up and down. And then Dr. Mapule Maps Fuze, I would like to send a shout out to Owami. Your doctor just chose Owami alone.
Thank you.
She's a doctor. So if there's any problem, we know where to call Dr. Mapule Maps Fuze. Ne?
I don't know why, but right now I'm thinking of Dr. Malinga.
What?
You're wrong.
Hle says thank you for this song.
You're welcome.
So you say you miss Dr. Malinga?
No, because I'm like, I want to actually know, like, is the person an actual doctor or is it like a
No, a real doctor.
Oh, that's-
From where I'm coming from, it's a real doctor.
Oh, wow.
She's
thank
even
you.
laughing now. And then Zamandelu, I want to say hi to everyone that knows me as well. I miss my family in Durban, but I'm currently in the United Arab Emirates.
Oh, UAE.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope she's okay there because I know that it's also a bit tense with regards to the COVID-19.
But my sister is there, remember?
Yes.
Oh, she's
I wanted to ask how she's doing actually.